Uh, shall we start?
Good morning, everyone. A very warm welcome to all the panel members and shareholders for the 35th Annual General Meeting of Krishanveer Forge Limited. We have requisite quorum in place. Currently, there are 49 members present for the meeting. I now hand over the proceeding to the company secretary. Over to you, sir.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I, Mahendra Samdore, Company Secretary and Compliance Officer of your company, welcome you all to the 35th Annual General Meeting of Krishanveer Forge Limited, being held through video conferencing mode. I confirm that the requisite quorum is present and request Chairman Sir to call this meeting to order.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I have been advised by the company secretary that the requisite quorum is present, and therefore I call this meeting to order. I extend a warm welcome to our members for joining this meeting. I hope all of you are safe and in good health. I would like to introduce my colleagues on the board. Mr. Nitin Rajore, full-time director of the company, who is also the member of the audit committee and stakeholder relationship committee. Mr. Ratanlal Goyal, independent director of the company, who is also the chairman of the audit committee, nomination and remuneration committee, and stakeholder relationship committee. Ms. Sudha Santanam, independent director of the company, who is also a member of the audit committee and nomination and remuneration committee. Mr. Viral Kumar Shah, CFO of the company, and Mr. Mahendra Samdole, company secretary and compliance officer of the company. The authorized representatives of the statutory, secretarial and internal auditors are also present for this meeting through video conferencing mode. All the officials from Pune, Maharashtra are attending this meeting. Mr. Mahendra shall now apprise the members of the statutory provisions regarding this meeting. Over to Mr. Mahendra Samdole.
Dear members, this AGM is being held through video conferencing mode in compliance with the circulars issued by the Ministry of Corporate Affairs from time to time. The company has taken all necessary steps to ensure that the shareholders are provided an opportunity to participate in this meeting and vote. Register of Directors and KMP and their shareholding, register of contracts or arrangements in which directors are interested, and register of charges are available for inspection. These will remain electronically accessible to the members for inspection during the meeting. The notice dated 13th August 2025 convening this AGM and a copy of the annual report for the financial year ended 31st March 2025 have already been circulated to members of the company in the manner provided by the applicable regulations under SEBI listing regulations. With your permission, I shall take them as read. The statutory auditor's report on the financial statement for the financial year ended 31st March 2025 do not contain any qualification, reservation, adverse remark, or disclaimer. Accordingly, his reports are not required to be read out. Further, there are no qualifications, reservation, or adverse remarks or disclaimers made by the secretarial auditors in their audit report for the year ended 31st March 2025, except to the instances which have been mentioned in the board's report and duly addressed by the board. As these instances do not have any material adverse effect on the functioning of the company, and the board has provided appropriate explanations and comments in its report, the same are not being read out at this meeting pursuant to Secretarial Standard on General Meeting issued by the Institute of Company Secretaries of India. Shareholders may refer to the annual report for detailed information. The company has provided e-voting facilities to all shareholders to cast their votes electronically in respect of all business mentioned in the notice. Therefore, there is no need to propose and second the resolution. The resolutions as outlined in the notice should be deemed to be passed today, subject to receipt of requisite number of votes in favor of the resolutions. I now request Chairman Sir to address the members.
Good morning, dear shareholders, distinguished board members, and valued stakeholders. It's my privilege to welcome you all to the 35th Annual General Meeting of Krishanveer Forge Limited. As we gather today, I am pleased to present your company's performance over the past financial year and share our vision for the road ahead. Despite the complexities of a rapidly evolving global economic landscape, your company has demonstrated remarkable resilience and adaptability. Through strategic initiatives and operational efficiencies, we have achieved a significant increase in profitability, with net profit rising to 563.71 lakhs from 398.98 lakhs in the previous year. an impressive growth of 41.2%, whereas revenue from operations stood at 82 crores 79 lakhs, slightly lower than the 83 crores 61 lakhs recorded in the previous financial year, a marginal decline of 9.98%. This dip, caused by subdued global demand, does not overshadow the substantial progress we have made in enhancing profitability and strengthening our foundation for future growth. This performance is a testament to our focus on innovation, cost optimization, and market diversification, which have enabled us to navigate global uncertainties and lay the groundwork for sustained growth. Despite global challenges such as fluctuating raw material prices, supply chain disruptions, and geopolitical tension, the Indian economy grew at approximately 6.5% over the past year. India's forging industry is on a strong growth path, expected to rise from USD 5.21 billion in 24 to USD 10.17 billion by 2033 at a CAGR of 7.71%. India is now the second largest forging manufacturer in the world after China. The open die forging segment is especially promising, driven by rising demand in oil and gas, gear and transmission, railways, and other infrastructure. Domestically, initiatives like Make in India and Atmanirbhar Bharat are boosting industrial investment, while the infrastructure expansion are increasing the need for forged components. Shifting global supply chains and demand for high quality customized forgings are open doors globally. With advanced tech and sustainable practices, India is well positioned to become a global leader in open die forging. In recognition of a solid performance and to honor our shareholders' confidence, I am pleased to announce that the board has recommended a dividend of rupees 2.5 per share, leading to an outflow of 273.48 lakhs. This reflects our enduring commitment to reward shareholders while maintaining a solid financial foundation. I am pleased to share that during the financial year 24-25, your company has fulfilled its corporate social responsibility obligation with a total contribution of 8.77 lakhs. These funds were thoughtfully directed towards initiatives focused on education, healthcare, and child welfare, reflecting our commitment to inclusive and sustainable development. Comprehensive details of the CSR activities undertaken are provided separately in the annual report. Looking ahead, I am excited to share a major development of our sustainability journey. We have placed an order for setting up of a 1.0 megawatt solar power plant in Solapur district. This facility will operate under a captive open access model, which will provide clean and reliable energy, significantly reducing our electricity costs. It represents a strategic investment that not only enhances our profitability, but also underscores our dedication to environmental responsibility and long-term sustainable growth. I extend my sincere gratitude to our dedicated workforce whose skill and commitment continue to drive our success. Our customers' trust and loyalty remain the foundation of our business, and we are committed to exceeding their expectations. I also thank my fellow board members for their valuable guidance and oversight, and our shareholders for their continued confidence in our company's vision and strategy. As we move forward, we are well positioned to capitalize on emerging opportunities while navigating industry challenges. A strong financial foundation, advanced manufacturing capabilities, and experienced team provide us with the tools necessary for sustainable growth. Thank you for your attention. Stay safe, stay healthy. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, sir, for your valuable insights about the performance of the company for the year and the way ahead. Now, I open this meeting for discussion. The names of the shareholders who have registered themselves as speaker shall be announced by the moderator. The speaker shareholder will thereafter be unmuted by the moderator to enable him or her to express their views to the management. We kindly request the speaker to ask all of your questions at once so that management can answer them collectively. In case the speaker shareholder faces any technical problem, the helpline number mentioned in the notice may be contacted. We have received 5 speaker registration requests. I request the moderator to unmute them one by one. Over to you, moderator.
Thank you, sir. Now I invite our speaker number 1, Mr. Biman. Sir, you are in the panel. Please enable your video, unmute yourself, and you may ask a question.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, sir,
Hello.
you're audible.
Yes, we can.
Thank you, madam. First of all, I'll thank the company secretary. Hello,
Hello.
hello.
Yes, we are listening to you.
Yeah, thank you. Good morning to everyone. First, good morning, good afternoon, and good night. Good evening and good night to other shareholders, other directors who have joined from different part of the world. I think some of them they joined also. And sir, I'll send you the. I'll just one sec. Just hold on. Just hold on. One sec. One sec. Uh, uh, Let me start by thanking the company secretary, his team for creating such a beautiful and informative AGM report. I'm very much sure that the rich experience of the board of this company will guide the management team to achieve bigger milestone in the years to come. I have one question. What is the attrition rate? And that's all from me. Thank you very much. But please try to arrange a plant visit if you don't mind.
Okay. Uh,
Thank you, sir.
moderator, is this over?
Yes, sir.
Bimal sir? Okay. So we can move to the next speaker.
Yes, sir. Now I invite our speaker number second, Mr. Shatish. Sir, you are in the panel. Please unmute yourself and you may ask a question. Shatish, sir.
There seems to be a technical connectivity issue at Mr. Satish end. We can move to the next speaker.
Okay, please.
Speaker number third is currently not present in the panel. So moving forward, now I invite our speaker number four, Mr. Keshav. Sir, you are in the panel. Please unmute yourself and you may ask your question. Keshav, sir, unmute yourself and you may ask your question.
I'm audible?
Yes, you are.
Yes, so following are the list of my questions, I please request you to answer all of them point by point. So, what is the outlook for FY26 in terms of top line and bottom line? Why is our EBITDA stagnant at 7.5 to 8 crores since FY19? And when will we break out of this range? What is the sustainable steady state EBITDA margin that we should expect going forward? How come Bharat Forge is doing mid 20s operating margin versus 10% margin for us? What were our production volumes and realization per ton in FY25? And during Q1 FY26, what production volume do we expect in FY26? What is the average EBITDA per ton that the company can make in a normal year without any erratic movement in input prices? What is the maximum volume and revenue that we can generate at full capacity utilization? And what are our capex plans? What is our pricing arrangement with our customers? Do we have formula-based monthly or quarterly price pass-through agreement, or do we have fixed price contracts? What percentage of our revenues are coming from auto, oil and gas, defense, others respectively? What are our export prospects for FY26? What is the total acreage of our plant? And what is the USP of our company? And what sets us apart from the rest of the forging companies in India? And where do you see our company in the coming 3 to 5 years? Please answer all of my questions. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Now I invite our last speaker, Kiran. Madam, you are in the panel. Please enable your video, unmute yourself, and you may ask your question.
Hi, am I audible?
Yes, ma'am, you are
Right.
audible.
Thank you for the opportunity. I have a set of questions. In terms of manufacturing capability, different is Krishanveer Forge as against the manufacturing capability the Western India forgings. The AR talks about capacity. However, the same is not reflected in the gross block cash flow from investing. Clarify on the amount and how much capacity increased. Markets for Krishna Forge. The related party sales to Western India forgings are for which end industry or clients, and can't that be directly done by Krishanveer Forge? What is the open die forging capacity for Krishanveer and Western India forgings? What was the capacity utilization in FY24? What is the order book as of June 2024 or August 2024? Any capital expenditure plans for FY26 or next 2 years? And lastly, any plans to merge the business with Western India Forgings given the synergies and sizable related party transactions? Thank you.
Thank you, madam. With this, we complete our speaker shareholder queries. Over to you, sir.
I request Chairman sir to begin with the answering to the questions.
Yeah. Which question? Who's taking up for Nitin? Are you taking the questions, please?
I think you could go through the questions, and wherever you think I need to put in, I will give the data. Wherever you can, you could answer them.
Yeah, I think the first speaker really had a very lengthy, quite a lot of questions. At least I try to answer some of them if I can remember, because it is, I think, more than 8 or 10 questions. The EBITDA has crossed and stood at 9.3 crores. See something about EBITDA being constant. As far as 26 is concerned, due to the geopolitical situation and uncertainty in tariff, it's very difficult to predict the EBITDA for this year, because suddenly these tariffs which have been introduced from August have definitely affected our probable sales and EBITDA, which will result in EBITDA fall during the next 6 months. So it's very difficult to give a figure for this year based on the uncertainty. And going ahead, the EBITDA margin that we should expect, yes, we would expect to maintain the EBITDA margins which we have maintained this year, which I believe is very healthy. And I think the balance question is, Nitin, can you take? I've got those on my screen. What are the balance questions from the first speaker, please?
Mahendra, you'll have to tell me the questions, because there were only 3 questions given to me.
Mahendra, can you just,
I can help you out, sir. What is the production volume in 2025 and expected volume in 26?
1 minute. We'll go step by step. Say that again.
Production volume 2025 year ended, so FY 24-25, and then
24-25 we had 6,400 tons, and
expected
25-26 we should expect around, if all goes well with the as the chairman mentioned, with the situation, we should do around 7,000 tons.
average EBITDA without erratic movement in the volume.
That's already been answered by the chairman.
Yeah. Capacity utilization max, what is the capacity and the capex plan?
Capacity utilization is almost 80%, and that's what is normally in an open die forging, is a very good utilization. And capex, basically the whole focus, the plant being very old, the entire focus is on refurbishment and repairs and renewals, which is going to enhance the efficiency and the production flow. So that is what is in focus. No such real major capex plan in place, but repairs, renewals, and refurbishments are on in a big way.
Next is what is the pricing arrangement, like fixed price or the rate contracts?
Chairman, sir, can you please take that?
We have a couple of customers who have a contract with us. Otherwise, majority of our customers, I would say more than 80%, is price based on individual inquiries and quotations. So that takes care of the fluctuating raw material prices, if any.
Okay.
Okay,
Next is segment-wise revenue percentage. We've asked for.
Segment, see, basically, we being an open die forger, and we cater to every single cross section of an industry which uses open die forging parts. So, majorly, you can say the segments are from oil and gas, construction, mining, power transmission, gearbox, capital good manufacturing. It's virtually in every section, and this particular basket fluctuates in a cyclical manner. So our major order booking is from oil and gas and from capital goods. Viral, next question.
Yeah, the average, acreage of a plant, size of the plant.
Size of the plant, wonderful. It's around, I think, around about 13 acres, though I have not measured it myself.
So yeah, so on record it's 13 acres. So
Wonderful.
next is USP of the company.
Can you elaborate on that?
USP about the company.
What is it? What exactly does USP mean?
Unique proposition, unique selling point of the company.
Unique selling point. Okay, we are an open die forging company, which is we are among the best in the country in open die forging. And in fact, what some of the components what we can do is very difficult for others to do. But now the competition is building up. A lot of new equipment, technology is coming in. Some new players are coming in, but we still stand out. We have a brand, we have a name in the market for delivering the best open die forging products. Next question.
Yeah, where do you see company in next 3 to 5 years?
Very much here, and the growth will be definitely not in the negative. Definitely, we like if you refurbish and the equipments and bring in some um, more efficient manner of working in terms of manpower, in terms of equipment, I think we should see a steady growth in the next 5 years, but definitely not a negative.
Yeah, that's it from Mr. Keshav. We'll move to the questions from Ms. Kiran. So the questions I would go through one by one.
Yeah.
So in terms of manufacturing capabilities, how different Krishanveer Forge with vis-a-vis Western India?
I mean, Western India forging is an entity by itself. They are in a different slot altogether. So comparison. You said comparison, Viral?
Yeah,
How is it different?
how different between capabilities?
No, I just answered that question in Mr. Garg's questions, so that we are unique in open die forging.
Yeah. Um, regarding the increase in capacity, how do you see the investing and the could you please clarify on the amount, how much has the capacity increased in last year and what is the plan?
Capacity, I told you, is 8,000 tons, and we are utilizing approximately 80%. So the increase, the capacity can only be increased maybe marginally more to 9,000 tons by adding maybe an additional furnace, etc., which is in progress. So
Yeah.
that can only happen when we have more ancillary equipment, because the major press is the same. What turnout the press is going to do is the same. So what we can do is increase the flow post production, which will increase the production capacity. Next question, Viral.
What are the key end markets for the Krishanveer Forge?
Everything under the sun who uses open die forging.
Okay. The related party sales to Western India forgings are for which industry or clients, and can that be directly be done by KVF?
I can answer
Western
that.
India food. Yeah, sure. Go
You
ahead.
want me to answer that? Yeah, the related party transactions are for companies for which KVF is not approved. Good news is that we are got an approval for one of our customers, which was being routed, as you said, with related party through West India, and we hope that from this year, that business will now be catered by KVF directly. Secondly, we are in the process of getting approval for oil and gas certification by API. With that, also couple of customers who are being catered by KVF directly through related party transactions. That also we hope will by start of the next year. We hope to get those customers also on board. So with that, we'll be able to increase our turnover and sales and bottom line and top line.
Okay. Next, two questions already answered earlier: capacity utilization and the plans for 2025 production and all. Any plans to merge Western India with Krishanveer Forge?
No, that is not KVF's prerogative to answer, because that's the decision by the holding company. So it's not possible for us to comment on that, please.
So that's all we had got questions. So thank you, sir, for responding to each question one by one. So over to moderator or CS, please.
Okay. I thank the speaker shareholders for expressing their views and interacting with the management. Moving forward, the members who haven't voted earlier through remote e-voting can cast their votes now. The voting facility will remain open for 30 minutes after the conclusion of this meeting. The scrutinizer's report on the remote e-voting shall be declared in due course, and it will be hosted on the company's website and BSE's website. The proceedings of this AGM will also be made available on the company's website. Members are requested to write us at invest@kvforge.com along with their folio number in case of any queries. Now, since all the agenda items as per notice of AGM are completed, I request Chairman Sir to conclude this meeting and present the vote of thanks. Over to you, sir.
Yeah, thank you so much, Mahendra. I sincerely thank all the company's stakeholders, including customers, suppliers, bankers, financial institutions, and state and central government authorities for their continued support, and express sincere gratitude to the shareholders. And also wish to place on record appreciation for the committed services rendered by all the employees of the company and very fruitful contributions from our independent directors. I thank you once again. Wish you a very happy and healthy year ahead. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thanks to all. Thank you.